But you know, there is a weak zone with her, so I don't feel like she's an unstoppable god, but I definitely don't feel like she's got a lack of power or anything like that. She can definitely take stocks.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that G-Pick actually ended up making it out of pools in PX West just last week with Olympia, in the same time that Deride did not. But either way, going to be starting off on Jules Vale, you know, already coming out of the gate swinging, and oh god, it's going to be difficult to figure out which one's which. I believe Cram is Veapron here.
Yeah, Cram is going to be Veapron. I have an appreciation for that. Obviously, we're going to be keeping an eye out. So I think Cram is going to be sitting with the blue gems, yes, and then we are going to be expecting Fireicey to drop the stock there. Mark is the name tag, and will be running with the red gems on the default skin. So just try and keep an eye out for that right now. Obviously, this one's going to look like a bit of a boxing match between the double Olympias. Let's see who gets a foothold initially. I mean, obviously, not dropping that stock immediately is a point for Veapron, but there's a big upbeat to tie it right back up for Fireicey. Literally only 10% between the two of them, so it's a good comeback to start off the game.
Oh, I love the triple hit fall there coming out from Veapron, you know, already making use of Olympia's low landing lag moves. And we see a lot of these combo moves coming out, and I don't know, like, the crystal itself doesn't seem to be seeing too much use here. It's very much just Olympia's frame data at play.
Yeah, and I've seen people with a lot of, like, variation, and specifically how much they want to use that crystal around it. There's another fade back coming out there, this time on the side of Veapron, just dropping that second stock, and boom, big forward smash there, and we're keeping it dead even again for stock number 3 between the two of them. But as we were saying, I've seen some variation that some people want to use the crystal very heavily for the poke and for the crystallized effect that comes after. A lot of people just want to use it for the projectile. Some people setting up combos as a big one comes through there for Veapron, turn that one into an up smash. It's getting kind of risky there for Fireicey on the side.
Veapron?
And there goes Veapron once again, just struggling with the recovery between these two. And a lot of people just want to use that that crystallized zone, the neutral B zone, just to get their cancels off on their side B and whatnot. So there is a lot of variation in how people are still using that mechanic, and I don't think it's been completely figured out yet.
Yes, definitely still a little bit of uncomfortability coming out from Veapron here, but you know, Fireicey, after the first SD getting out of their system, should be fine for the rest of this, it seems.
Nope.
Okay, my bad. I guess I'm going to stop assuming anything here. But either way, you know, Fireicey and Veapron absolutely just gonna go to town on their own stocks here. But you know, this is just it's just like Belly Drum, right? You drop half of your life early on to just make the rest of your stocks that much more valuable.
Yeah, you know, that is the concept right now, but it's just taking a hard beating right now. As Fireicey, big nair to drop him quite low there. He's going to make it back to stage there. Now good catch there, not quite finding the forward smash, with the up smashes there in retaliation. And that is going to be stock number 2 taken away, and that is a big comeback required of Fireicey, who's looked capable of it when the stocks get rolling. And we know Fireicey is such a good mechanical player, able to just be robotically consistent at times, but I don't know if the practice is there for Olympia right now as he's getting caught off stage. Veapron just holding the pressure to his throat right now, but there's a big upbeat from Fireicey to just try and bring this one back a little bit closer and try and keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, but, you know, Veapron just going right back into things, trying to regain that neutral, trying to regain that momentum. And these back airs are so good coming out from Veapron, covering so much space, and turning Olympia around here is actually super instrumental. Sets up for the fair dare combos that Olympia can absolutely go for if you're not ready. And that dare kills so early.
Yeah, I love that, that line graph. No, it wasn't quite a line graph, but that line illustration. Hold on, big fair off the side of the stage there, and getting popped back by the side B, and now Fireicey has to try and make it back, getting crystallized into forward smash. 2 stock return from Veapron, mostly off the back of a few SDs, but you know, can't discount the win.
Dear Lord, a forward smash straight to my gag reflex. That move is not okay. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but like, this thing is disjointed like a Claren F strong, and somehow as strong as Krag's F strong. I don't like it. I do not like it.
We will get used to it.
I do not want to get used to this.
You know, like, I think that you know, the best way to figure out really if Olympia is, well, I think it's hard not to say that big up off the side there. Now trying to recover right now. Fireicey just trying to get locked to back down on the stage, pushing into the crystal zone there. Was unable to pop it. Obviously wasn't his own. But I think the biggest thing that, you know, all of these new characters are going to be overtuned in some direction or another. Big upbeat there, and I'm not allowed to talk about anything to do with the game balance because these two are just going to keep trying to demonstrate why that upbeat may be a target for further tuning. But, you know, I think that there is enough gameplay going on for a lot of these characters to just, you know, spend some time to learn, you know, if they are completely overtuned, what do we need to change? If there's small things that we don't like, either too strong or too weak, you know, change it. And, you know, getting to see them in tournament play is probably the best way to start to work out those types of things. You know, just try and get these characters to a position where they're, you know, kind of more middle top of the cast where you really want your characters to try and land. But at the moment, hold on, big combos start to return right now. Oh, and now Fireicey trying to hold center stage. A big up smash right there. That move can kill so early, especially on a small blast zone stage like this. And now Veapron holding the edge guard, just barely dodging through that crystallized. Fireicey gets back to the stage central.
A good jump cancel on the side B coming out from Veapron, immediately going to regain the neutral win and the momentum. But oh my lord, charge down strong is very large, but not going to be able to cover the air.
Oh, but you know it will.
Oh,
that
boy.
Uppy consistently taking stocks this game. I think that was stock number 3 for Uppy. Stock number 4.
And another boost kick going to seal it out. Dear lord, looking like CSS Dittos over here. But one of the interesting things in this Ditto, I will note, hold on, if Fireicey will give me a chance, is that the Olympias are not able to use the other Olympia's crystal for side B jump cancels.
They're not.
No, they are not.
I sworn they were. All right.
Yeah, and crystal activation will destroy the other crystals, so it's actually a pretty interesting amount of counterplay. And oh dear lord, Fireicey with the quote-unquote sour fare, still filled with 80% sugar, going to be setting Veapron right off the side.
Yeah, I'm never... Usually, you know, with characters that we've been casting for a while, that we've seen for a while, you have a pretty good sense for when something might kill. Not to mention that people are going to be DIing a lot more effectively because they've dealt with those moves at those percents before and that type of stuff. Of course, everything is really new with a lot of these, you know, new characters, people who haven't been playing them in Workshop previously, and obviously a lot of them got big reworks coming into the game. So you're never quite sure when the kill's actually going to come through right there, and sometimes you can sneak a forward air then and just kill from across the stage. Never quite sure. But, you know, it's comeback time for Veapron now, down a game. Obviously, this is going to a best of 9 between the two of them, first to 5. So, you know, there's still a lot of room for these two to try and come back a good distance. But yeah, it's, you know, first point really starting to go to oh god, Veapron starting to go down there. Fireicey just starting off very strong.
Absolutely, and you know, Veapron trying to get back. Oh my god, Fireicey continually racking up damage, completely unrelenting in this assault here. And the side B, you know, Veapron pretty happy about being able to jump cancel out of that one, but dear lord, needs to find a way how to come back in this set right now.
Just tossing a lot of those nairs out at the side of the stage, trying to keep control of the ledge. Obviously, Olympia is somebody with a punishable recovery.
Ooh, beautiful.
There's down smash just to take off the top there. Obviously, down smash is a move that I think has one of the coolest charging effects, bar none. Just getting the move visibly bigger, you know, and you get to control a lot of space so that it can cover a lot. But it, you know, you gotta kind of commit to it, and you can punish yourself for it and whatnot. The nair's starting to come out now. Fireicey trying to hold the side stage. There's a big side B coming back in to just give Veapron a little bit of room in the middle of the stage. Nair into up B.
Nair one boost kick. Okay, I mean, we're seeing some new things coming out from Veapron here, but we're definitely going to be needing to see something new if this is going to change at all. And oh my god, Veapron?
Oh, there it is. Big forward smash off the side, able to take it. 148 onto Veapron. And now we'll see whether or not Fireicey is going to be able to even the stock count back up then. There's so many up airs. That move is very difficult to get out of at times. But, you know, boost kick is completely undodgeable once that first hit comes through. You are not getting out of that move, and that is a kill guaranteed there for Fireicey. As now only really 15% separates the two of them. And it's going to be really who gets a good combo started first and who can really begin that edgeguard spree, because these two both have the power to really keep each other off stage, just about getting each other there. Because Olympia's normals can lack knockback in the very early percents to really push people to where you want them to go. But we're starting to move out of that zone now as Veapron roaming into the 100% range. The boost kick isn't going to land. No punish coming through there for Veapron. We'll see whether or not Fireicey can keep on this roll.
Yeah, and there was so much space that was just covered by that crystal, and it's so difficult for Veapron to get past that. And oh, beautiful fair coming out on the recovery here, and Veapron finding another lease in life.
Ooh, that's it. Wow, good comeback from Veapron, playing that whole game from behind percent-wise. Like, I don't know if he had a lead at any point that entire game other than when he took that second stock and when he took the last one. But there it is, Fireicey dropping the game. Veapron just finding those kill options a little bit sooner, getting those setups in. And that can matter a lot, especially when you're on somebody with such high kill power as Olympia. You need to know how to find those kill moves. Obviously, a lot of them are relatively slow outside of the forward air and, you know, the 4 spikes. But
yeah, I mean, like, I will say that a lot of them might feel a little bit slow, but the numbers on these moves themselves are absolutely ridiculous. I think that, like, I think back air has like 2 frames of landing lag or something like that. I don't even know what the actual number is, but it's something insane.
Yeah, something that's definitely allowing these two to feel very comfortable just going for these aerials. Obviously, Olympia, a relatively slow character by all degrees.
Quote unquote.
Well, yeah, but you know, doesn't have much mobility stats. That is just a fact of the character. However,
yes, that's
has a lot of additional dashes, has some, you know, decent wave dash distance. You know, it's not a weak character by any means, and these two are doing a very good job of making this character feel like the airspeed numbers are completely normal, but it does make comboing a little bit challenging at times. It makes it difficult for you to keep up with your opponent as you knock them away, and that's why that low knockback can be kind of helpful at times. Right now, Fireicey caught off the side of the stage a little bit right now, actually very comfortably, just able to make it back with that side B and just getting the cancels through. Now, hold on, will there be an edge guard there? Big forward smash off the side. You have to go so far to avoid that there, but Fireicey is able to keep it on board. These two just kind of retreating to the respective crystal zones right now. Big up here, there's no up B coming through. No punish as Fireicey was able to land on that platform. Just wasn't prepared. Now, Veapron kind of getting hit up a little bit. There's the crystal zone off the side of the stage. The side B is going to come through. Great falling air there from Fireicey. There's the up B. That'll steal out stock number 1.
Yeah, and stock number 1 for Fireicey here. And I don't know, there's a lot of really interesting Olympia interactions, especially in the Ditto. One of which being the down strong, if both Olympias charge the down strong. Hold on! Speaking of charged strong attacks, Veapron with a charged up strong right off the top. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, if 2 Olympias charge down strong, they don't actually overlap. They will get to the other Olympia's down strong zone, and they just stop there. It is pretty interesting.
It just very respectfully won't poke and prod into the unwanted territory.
It'll cover the entire stage, but it will not cover the other Olympia zone.
Oh, that's respectful. Just kind of, you know, understanding that this place has been taken. Okay, I'll hang out right here. I guess that's probably just like a coding thing, makes life easier, but Veapron doing anything but making Fireicey's life easy right now. It's just going for a lot of those combos. Making the top end of the blast zone a little bit dangerous there. Now there's an up B coming up from Fireicey. A return from Veapron all of a sudden. Back on stage. There's the neutral air, not quite landing forward air there as Veapron was able to fade out of it. That's one thing that Olympia can really struggle with at times. It's just trying to fade out of moves like that. Doesn't really have a lot of airspeed. You can struggle with the drift. It can make it a little bit easier to pick out of the skies like that. These two both taking advantage of that great tech to keep Veapron on the stage there after that up B, which really, even sitting cross stage, can have so much knockback. Since it's such a specific angle, you can really get people with a lot of distance there. No Crystallize coming in through there for Fireicey. He was looking to just try and snipe Veapron out of the air. That's Crystal hanging out inside the stage. Big smash to cover the platform, and that's stock number 2 for Fireicey. This one is taking its time. These two are playing very calculated, and it's turning into a bit of a kind of a, what's the right word for it? War of attrition, you know?
Absolutely. And yeah, Veapron continually trying to use the Crystal side B jump cancel a lot, but I feel like it's something that he's getting a little bit caught up on, and that forward air going to be catching that recovery attempt, and Fireicey is going to be going up 3-2 here. And I don't know, I feel like Veapron's having a little too much fun with playing the character rather than playing the set, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that was kind of the first time that Fireicey looked completely like comfortable on the character right there. Just understood what he needed to do to find those stocks nice and quick, and there it is again, using those nairs to try and get Veapron off the side of the stage. Now it's starting to turn around a little bit. Obviously, these characters can really flip flop back and forth very quickly. That's the specifics of a Ditto. They're nice up air spike to combo into that fair. Haven't really seen a lot of the counter usage, which is something that I get hit with a lot personally. But that was probably just me.
I mean, when you've already played the character enough and gotten used to it, there's a lot of ways how to deal with it. Especially Olympia has a lot of really fast moves, and oh my god, the sour fair into sweet right off the side. I say sour, it does 10% on sour hit, but either way, 10 to 14 is all you need for a kill right there. And Veapron trying to seal out a stock in response.
You know, if you're gonna go for a big big movement read on a smash tech with Olympia, you might as well throw out that up smash. It can kill so early, and it has a decent enough hitbox so you can just try and go for those options. Just a crystallized big up smash isn't quite going to be able to take out Fireicey, who's now going to turn this into a cool combo for himself. Big forward air off the side, and the DI was not prepared there for Veapron. Fireicey looking down the final stock of this game right now. Veapron having to play a little bit defensive. There it is, the big counter just to cover off the counter attack from Veapron. And that jab into down tilt. Olympia's down tilt is able to combo into itself so comfortably. Good turnaround on the nair there. Now catching with the dash attack going so deep. There's the down air. It's not quite going to kill. Yes, it is. No way back from the depths there for Veapron. And that is point number 4 for Fireicey.
Dear Lord, and the Dare Sour Spot. I don't know if you've seen this before, but Dare Sour Spot sends it such a disgusting angle.
Yeah.
It is like, if that was Sweet Spot, I think it would have killed simply on virtue of Olympia's Sweet Spot Dare being something else. But Sour Spot there also leading to a kill because of the angle difference is something that's really weird. Yeah, Dare also has a Sour Spot that sends at like a 30-degree angle or something crazy like that. So if someone's right next to stage and you hit them with the Sour Spot, even if they're at like 30% right under the stage, it'll purple. I've hit a Hodon with it at 33%, and he immediately dies.
But let's change Malif order. I am still bitter about things that were completely sensible. Oh my goodness, hold on, that one was completely unsensible there. Just barely getting away with landing that nair on the up smash. It was a good trade if you're Veapron, but this one has not been a quick. One hit of nair there. Such a good chase from Fireicey. What an up B to end the combo off. That was right, left, and ending it off with the up B and able to take that stock in style. Fireicey is up.
Yeah, you know, looking to input the Konami code over here from Fireicey, but Veapron hitting a stop on that one with the F-Strong, going to be taking it right back, but taking so much damage in response. Fireicey, oh my lord.
Talking about the mechanical play earlier, here it is. Fireicey just looking so strong with this character at the moment. Able to get some really nice combo execution off and looking very comfortable at the moment. Up smash there, going for a very heavy read there. There's the up tilt to break out of any sort of problematic situation right there. Now the nair's coming through. Really just about anything from Fireicey could find a kill here, going for those big kill options, but that gives room for Veapron to just try and rack up some percent if Fireicey starts to fish. And now we're seeing about 70, almost 80% racked up on Fireicey. Still has not been able to find this kill in a Veapron who's been sitting in this danger zone for you know, 10-15 seconds now. That's starting to get a problem. There's the crystallize into forward smash. That's why you got to find those stocks early. And now Veapron at the advantage is just going to be able to try and find those low percent combos. There's the up smash to even it up, and we are one stock apiece. Veapron very heavily on the back foot.
Very heavily on the back foot, but you know, with this momentum starting, definitely a good beginning. I don't know, like, I guess that foot was sent back in order to get a running head start, but oh my god, Veapron, not like this!
And the Joshua anti, classically the stealer of many stocks and in many sets and many games, and that SD is going to end it off. Fireicey taking it 5-2 over Veapron. Fireicey really just, in those last, like, 2 or 3 games, looked so good on the character.